Hello, everybody, and welcome to St. Albert Sports Fan. I'm Brady Smith, joined by Colin Underwood on the camera. We're here for a boy-girl doubleheader for St. Albert against Creston. We've got...
Did you guys test the PA?
No. No. We've got, 25 seconds here? Yeah.
You know how this PA works?
No. I think... So we'll start off with a prayer and some words of sportsmanship. And then we'll get into starting lineups and then the anthem. Saints ranked number 7 in the state. Starting off 1-0 on the season on Tuesday. All right, and we will start with starting lineups. For the Panthers, we have Carissa Groves, Claire Ralston, Lily Strode, Lily James, Gretchen Hopker, Addison Evans, Lauren Purdom, Kaylin White, Ella Turner, and Bryn Tussey. And in goal is Leah Stonebreaker. And we'll get the Saints as they play because I just missed half of them. And now time for the anthem, which we'll be back right after this. All right, and that will do it for pregame festivities. So it's time to play ball. Your number 7 ranked Saints go up against the Creston Panthers, a Hawkeye 10 matchup. Saints 1-0 on the season after a 4-1 win against Denison on Tuesday. And then Creston comes in at 0-1 with a draw against Riverside 1-1 earlier this week as well. Saints are led by a Denton duo up front, at least to start the game. 2 assists for Lily Denton, and I believe just 1 goal for Sophia Denton. So Creston will kick to start. Gotta get my roster pulled up. So Addison Evans for the Panthers will kick. And that is back to Gretchen Hoker. And Eleanor Coughlin will take the ball away from the Panthers here. Put it across midfield. Christian Piskorski, next level commit. And Lily Denton going to push up now. Try to cross it inside to Sophia Denton, and it's kicked out. So Panthers will have a goal kick here. This is Leah Stonebreaker. That goal kick stolen by Aubrey Brandow for the Saints. Kick back to Ava Wagner. Up to Eleanor Coughlin. Tries to get it inside to one of the Dentons. Taken away by the Panthers. That pass up to Denton. And again taken away by the Panthers inside the box. Gonna roll all the way over to this far corner. It's gonna be a throw in for the Saints. Can't see anything in this corner though. Throw in to Sophia Denton. Coughlin crosses it over to the goal and into the hands of Stonebreaker for the Panthers. Thrown way up ahead in a 50-50 ball taken away by, who's that? Naomi Sherrill, I think? No, Ellie Monahan. Does Sherrill even play soccer? I don't know. No. All right. That one's punted out of the box to Maura Ryan of the Saints. Panthers now with a run here, but taken away by Ava Wagner to Kirsten Piskorski, up to Eleanor Coughlin. Coughlin to the outside to Aubrey Brandow. Brandow going to try to get it back inside. Second attempt. Gives it to Sophia Denton. Denton to the back of the net, and it's a goal for the Saints. 1-0. Quick goal. I know. Just 2 minutes and 22 seconds into the game. And Saints started off quick here. Not as quick as Tuesday, but a strong start for the Saints from Denton. And Panthers will get the game back rolling here. Kirsten Piskorski takes it away for Lily Denton. And then it's back to Greta Livingston. Maura Ryan with control now. Taken away by the Panthers. It's Monahan up to Piskorski. Piskorski, center of the field. Eleanor Coughlin. Back to Piskorski. Piskorski going to get around some of the Panther defense up to Lily Denton. She's going to stop it from going out. Inside and picked up by Leah Stonebreaker. Short kick to Lily Strode. Taken away by the Saints. Coughlin over to Piskorski, who gets it back to Greta Livingston. Over to Denton on the far side. Livingston into Maura Ryan, up past the last line of defense for the Panthers. And now all the way over to the corner. Lily Denton with it. Maura Ryan to the center. Deep kick and out of bounds. So it's going to be a goal kick for the Panthers. Stonebreaker will give it a short kick here for the Saints, or for the Panthers, sorry. Brandow and Wagner on the duo. Take it away. Brandow will get it up to Coughlin. Coughlin back over to Brandow, way outside. Brandow inside to Sophia Denton. A lot of congestion there inside the box. Sophia Denton is going to get that one kicked all the way over and out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for the Saints. Yes. Thrown into Sophia Denton. Tries to send it inside, and Stonebreaker will pick it up and toss that one out to the center, Maura Ryan. Easily to that ball first. Tries to get up to Denton. That's taken away by Lily James. And again, taken away by the Saints. That's Eleanor Coughlin with it. Coughlin shot on goal off the goal post, I think. But no good, and it's going to be another goal kick for the Panthers. Just like Tuesday, the Saints once again putting pressure early in the game. Brandow gets it up to no, that's Eleanor Coughlin. Coughlin, another shot at it. Off the hands and another goal for the Saints. 2-0. Oh, I just realized I didn't have the first goal in. Coughlin with the goal there. I believe that is her first of the season. Nope, that's her second of the season. Panthers will get us rolling again here. I'll get on the camera here. Saints with more pressure, and we've got a collision in the box. Goalkeeper down. She's back up. Shot from Sophia Denton, called a handball. Had to get the save there. So Kirsten Piskorski will take the PK, and we've got a yellow card given to that's a 28. Yeah, Ella Turner. Yellow card. I think she was the one who got the handball. I don't know. Maybe that might just be standard procedure for a yellow card on that one. So she has to come out here. Then she can go back in right away. It's just if you get a yellow card, you have to come out. And then I think you can go back in right away. There were a lot of yellow cards on Tuesday in the boys' game. So Piskorski shot at the penalty kick here. To the top right corner, and it's good. Another goal, Saints. 3 in the first 8 minutes. Yeah, they do. Not a lot of depth. I think we only had 4 people not start, so. Aubrey Brandow tried to get off to a hot start there. Not going to be able to get away. Now she will from the Panthers. Back over to Ava Wagner. And all the way back to the Saints line in defense. First time we've said Alexa Lindsay's name today. It's over to Greta Livingston. Ball goes out, and Saints throwing. Thrown in just to go right back out. Lily Denton out of throw in. More Ryan with control now. Tries to get it to the center of the field. It's going to find its way past the last line of Panthers defense. Eleanor Coughlin crosses it into the middle. Poskorsky tried to get a shot off there. Won't. It's back out to Maura Ryan. Ryan shot on goal and picked up by Leia Stonebreaker. Stonebreaker punts it back out now. Poskorsky with it. Going to kick it all the way back to Ellie Monahan, who will pass it back to Alexa Linz. And back inside to Kirsten Poskorsky. Trying to put pressure on. Slow roller up to Stonebreaker. And she'll punt it out to Ellie Monahan. Maura Ryan over to Livingston. Panthers try to put some pressure on here now. They won't be able to. Taken away by the Saints. Now to the close side, that's Ava Wagner. Gets it back inside of Maura Ryan. Saints trying to get it back across midfield here. And Eleanor Coughlin going to push it up front to Aubrey Brandow. And ball will go out of bounds. So throw in here for the Panthers. Inbound taken away by Kirsten Poskorsky. She pushes up all the way, just a little too far. Goes out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick for the Panthers. Sophia Denton already going to apply pressure. Pass stolen by the other Denton, Lily. Stonebreaker will punt it up. Maura Ryan right on the 25-yard line. Panthers with a little bit of pressure here. Livingston tries to stop it. She will. Up to Lily Denton. Ball will go out of bounds here. Lily Denton to throw in. Substitutions here. Aubrey Brandow checks out. And Alyssa Shepard checks in. Shepard had 2 goals in the game on Tuesday. So she's currently the leading scorer going into this game for the Saints. Not anymore. I think Coughlin now has 2 as well. And Poskorsky was that was her first goal, I believe, as well. What? Only is a big word because that's a lot. What? No, I was talking about for the whole season. Yeah. Stonebreaker throws it out to the 30-yard line. Taken away by Livingston. Up to Kirsten Poskorsky. Denton to Denton, but taken away by Creston defenders. And Stonebreaker will punt it away all the way out to the 35. Oh, big contact there between Sophia Denton and one of the Creston defenders. Can't get a number on that. Up to Sophia Denton. Takes a tumble over the goalkeeper. And Stonebreaker will replace her position very quickly. And shot goes too long, out of bounds, and goal kick, Panthers. That pass intercepted by Alyssa Shepard. Shepard going to cross it inside here. Stopped by Piskorski, and then first touch from Eleanor Coughlin. She's got a shot on goal, and it's just over. And it's going to be a goal kick, Panthers. Shepard going to intercept that goal kick over to Coughlin. Orion with control now. Over to Ava Wagner. Wagner will try to push it up to Shepard, and ball will go out of the back end. Goal kick, Panthers. Lily Denton controlling now. Gets it up to Sophia Denton, who slows it down to Piskorski off her first touch. Eleanor Coughlin now. Going to push it inside. Another shot on goal. Just outside, so I guess that's not on goal. Got a sub here for the Panthers. That is Bryn Tussey coming in for Lily James, and Aubrey Brandow will check in for Greta Livingston for the Saints. Alyssa Shepard intercepts that pass. Got it back to the Panthers, though, and then Ava Wagner intercepts the next one. Eleanor Coughlin now. Trying to find a way through the defense. Gets it to Sophia Denton, and picked up by a Stonebreaker. Ball's up, Brandow now, with a little bit of pressure for the Saints. Gives it up to the quick Lily Denton. Tries to get it inside. We'll get the ball back. That was Piskorski. Good save from Shepard. No, they're going to call that one out the back end. Lily Denton going to take that one away from the Panthers. Back to Piskorski. Up to Eleanor Coughlin. Coughlin almost. Try to go right down the middle. Saved by Stonebreaker. Saints again with possession here. And control past the 40-yard line. Getting a little bit more rain on the window now. So I think it's starting to pick up a little bit. That's up to Sophia Denton, and it's off the hands of Stonebreaker, and goal Saints.
Goal number 17, Sophia Denton.
Sophia Denton, that's her. Did she score? She scored already today, right?
Who?
Sophia? Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
So that's her second goal of the game, and third on the season. I should be keeping track of this, but I'm not. Piskorski going to pick that one off and apply some pressure for the Saints. Again, they're up 4-0 right now. Already tying their goal total from Tuesday. Ball's out of bounds. Denton to throw it in to her sister, Sophia Denton. Gets it back to Maura Ryan. There's a lot of rain now. Over to Eleanor Coughlin. Coughlin looking for Shepard. Gonna cross it over. Shepard back inside to Sophia Denton. To Piskorski, to Lily Denton, and just high off the football crossbar. Goal kick for the Panthers. So now for the Panthers as well, that is Addison Evans checking in for Lily Strode. Ava Wagner to backwards to Alexa Lenz. Lenz's ball off the foot wrong, and Panthers now with it. Gonna have pressure, and Lenz will recover now. Get it up to Ava Wagner. Wagner up to Alyssa Shepard. Shepard to the far corner. Or I guess inside corner. Inside to Eleanor Coughlin. Coughlin. Ball was kept in bounds by the Panthers. Or Ryan inside to Piskorski. Piskorski will try to get a shot on goal. I think no, didn't touch the Panthers. So goal kick for Creston here. Should be mentioned in goal for the Saints is Lexi Darrington. She hasn't had to do much work yet today. That ball's stolen from Lily Denton. Inside to Eleanor Coughlin.
Is he out of bounds? This yellow line.
It's the, yeah, like the blue. Yeah. Piskorski's grounder right down the middle. Can't get around Stonebreaker. Ava Wagner gets it to Eleanor Coughlin. Coughlin looking for somebody. Going to take it herself now. And send it back inside to Alyssa Shepard, who kicks it back out to the 20. Try to reset a little. Get a little space here for the Saints. Ryan can't find anybody. And Panthers can't control it. Taken away by Ryan. Alyssa Shepard now. Up to Piskorski. Piskorski. Up to Denton. Denton is going to get called for offsides. First offsides call of the day. Halfway through the first half now. Denton will just recover again now and try to push up this time. Ball will be picked up by Stonebreaker. And she'll punt it out here. 50-50 ball, going to be possessed by the Saints. Maura Ryan's going to kick it back to Alexa Lenz. Lenz will kick it over to Wagner. Wagner can't get control of that. Goes out of bounds. Throw in Panthers. All right, Greta Livingston will check in for Lily Denton, and Zoe Wagner checked in for Lauren Purdom for the Panthers. Sophia Denton not ready for that pass from, I think that was Piskorski. Turned over. Now I've really got some rainfall in here. At least on the window. Piskorski. Gonna get it up to Shepard. Shepard with some space now. But ball was too fast. We're going to get a corner kick. Yep, corner kick. So Piskorski will come over for that. I think it's a little bit warmer outside than on Tuesday. But got some precipitation here. Piskorski will get that one taken away by the Panthers. Alyssa Shepard will find the ball this time, though. She'll get it back out to Piskorski. Piskorski inside to Coughlin off the knee. There's not enough control there, and Stonebreaker will pick it up for the Panthers. She'll punt that one up to front line of Panthers. That is Addison Evans. Taken away by the Saints, however. Also Shepard now with some pressure. Tries to cross it inside to Coughlin. Taken away by Ella Turner. Turner gets it taken away by Coughlin this time. Coughlin crosses it to Sophia Denton, and it's a goal. Coughlin to Denton, and that's 5-0 Saints. What?
That knocked someone down on the
Oh.
other side of the goal. Is Darrington our goalie?
Yeah. Five nothing Saints. 16 minutes remain here in the first half. And Addison Evans will get the kickoff started for the Panthers. Panthers with some pressure now. First time we've seen the ball travel into Saints territory here in a while. They'll get it up, and Lexi Darrington will touch the ball here today. Let's punt it up to Eleanor Coughlin. Coughlin going to try to get it up to Alyssa Shepard. Shepard in a foot race now for the ball. Panthers will lay back. Shepard has it. She'll cross it into the middle to Sophia Piskorski. Off the hands of Stonebreaker, going out of bounds, so it's going to be a corner kick for the Saints. Piskorski crosses it inside to Coughlin, and Coughlin will find the back of the goal this time.
Number 14, Eleanor Coughlin.
6-0 Saints. A hockey exchange here for the Saints. You've got, what is that, 55, 9, 16, and 27. All right, Gracie Gruis, Destiny Aguilar-Martinez, Aline Perez-Alvarado, and Katie Pola-Schweer checking in for the Saints. So coming out, I think Coughlin came out. Basically the whole front line came out there. Pola-Schweer throws into Piskorski. Piskorski will get it over to Aubrey Brandow. Brandow will push it up to Gracie Gruis. Gruis can't get control, though. And Ryan tries to make a play on the ball there. Good play from Zoe Wagner, though. But once again, taken away by the Saints. Piskorski back to, that was Linz. Brandow finds Destiny Aguilar-Martinez. Ryan stops that. Piskorski up to Alyssa Shepard. Over to Gruis in the corner. Gruis can't quite get to it. And ball goes out of bounds. So throw in Panthers. Piskorski will take it away from the Panthers here, and her pass blocked, intercepted there, you could say. That is Lily James with control for the Panthers. That one's taken away, and Piskorski with control again gets it up to Shepard. Shepard back to Piskorski and intercepted again. Lins tries to make a play on the ball here. And ball will go out off the feet of Kedipula Schweer. Another hockey change here. New goalie going to come in as well. We've got Hadassah Crisp, Elise Wolford, Caroline Ramirez, Olivia Ledesma, and Catherine Ramos checking in. So Piskorski, Linz, Darrington, Maura Ryan, and Greta Livingston will all check out. Throw-in will be acquired by the Saints, and pass is actually saved before going out of bounds. And Panthers will take control. They've got a 2-on-1 now. Gonna get past the last line of defense, but that is defended by I think that was Caroline Ramirez. Yes, it is. Offside's called on the Panthers. With just under 11 minutes here to play in the first half. Saints lead 6-0 off of 2 goals from Sophia Denton, 2 goals from, or is it 3 goals from Denton? No, I think it's 3 goals for Coughlin. Yeah, 3 goals from Coughlin, 2 goals from Denton, and a goal from Kirsten Piskorski. Melissa Shepard with it. We'll get it up to Aubrey Brandow. Brandow to Shepard. And Panthers will kick it out of bounds there, so it's going to be a throw-in for the Saints. The ball kid just tried to, the ball went onto the field, and instead of running onto the field to get the ball, tried to keep a foot out of bounds and reach out to get it. Ball's inbounded. Panthers with control. Taken away by Catherine Ramos. Olivia Ledesma. And a battle for the ball here is going to be taken away by the Panthers. That's Addison Evans. Evans kicks it way up. Some speed from Carissa Groves will get the ball, and going to be called a goal kick here. So Wolford will get a goal kick here. Not much control here from the Panthers. That one's going to roll out the back once again, and going to have a goal kick for the Saints. Wolford gets it to, can't see the numbers through the screen. Really can't see anything from here. It's Alicia Shepard with pressure. Taken away by Caroline Ramirez. Shepard now with pressure. She'll get it to nobody and taken away by the Panthers. And ball will go out, last touched by the Panthers. So throw in will be done by that was Hadassah Crisp. Katie Schweer. And a duo of her and Hadassah Crisp try to get the ball away. Covered by the Panthers. And a lot of just kick the ball however hard you want right now. Aubrey Brandow will get some pressure for the Saints here. She'll get it up to Gruis. Through the legs of a couple there, Gruis and Eden Norman Boswell for the Panthers, as Alex Ovechkin scores his first goal of the night and is now 2 away from the all-time NHL scoring record. Gracie Gruis showing pressure on the Panthers. That is that Olivia Ledesma? No, that was, I didn't see who that was. That's Ledesma there. And ball will be kicked out of bounds by, I don't know what number that is. Got some check-ins now. Saints send in Greta Livingston for Alyssa Shepard. And Panthers send in Claire Ralston for Lily Strode. Ball's out, last touch by the Panthers. Throw in for the Saints. Or that of Katie Schweer. Greta Livingston will get control here. Up past the last line of defense here. Not going to be offsides. That is Eileen Perez Alvarado for the Saints. Ball's kicked back towards the center field here. It's Caroline Ramirez. Ball's back across the center line here. No, it's not actually. Right. Greta Livingston will get control for the Saints. Over to Olivia Ledesma. Ledesma gets the ball taken away. That is Carissa Groves for the Panthers, and Ledesma will regain control now. And the ball will go out of bounds, last off of Groves. Ball's inbounded for the Saints. Livingston going to be the only one to make a play for the Saints here. Hadassah Crisp over Caroline Ramirez. And Carissa Groves for the Panthers. It's going to be picked up by Elise Wolford. She'll punt it over to Catherine Ramos. Gracie Gruis with control now. She'll push it up to Ramos. Ramos, open field, shouldn't be called offsides, I don't think, but can't get to the ball. The ball went out of bounds, and one of the ball girls just threw a second ball into play before it went out of bounds. And Ramos just tried to play the ball that they threw in. It's going to be a throw-in for the Panthers. All right, they're actually just going to give them a penalty kick here. Gracie Gruis will control it for the Saints. Nice moves there to find some open space. Gets it to Brandow. Brandow trying to make a play here. A little bit of shoving there. Greta Livingston has some open field. She'll get a shot on goal and can't find it, just wide left. 2:50 remains. Goalkeeper, you got some subs here for the Panthers. Lauren Purdom and Gretchen Hopker come in, and out is Zoe Wagner and Carissa Groves. Goal kick taken away by Brandow. Can't get the shot off. Taken away by the Panthers. Played up to Lily James. James inside. That is Hopker. Last line of defense for the Saints. It's Ketty Polish-Schweer. And off of Polish-Schweer. So it's going to be Panther throw-in. Taken away by some Saints back there. That's Caroline Ramirez, I think that was the one who got it away. And the ball will be kicked out of bounds by Livingston. Smart play. Wolfer got a little bit too far out there, trying to get that one with the hands, but rolled out of the box. Ball's thrown in. Polish-Schweer tries to clear it out for the Saints. It's up to Destiny Aguilar Martinez. Livingston tries to get it up to Ramos. Back over to Livingston. Tries to cross in. Hard kick to the body by Eden Norman Boswell. Took it like a champ, though. Gruis with control for the Saints. Gives it over to Livingston. Livingston finding some space now. Back to Polish-Schweer. Space for Sophia Swanson, but taken away by Caroline Ramirez and then kicked back into goal. Elise Wolford with the save. That was, I think, Addison Evans who kicked it in. Wolford will punt this one out to the 35. Gruis, as we get our 10-second countdown now to the end of the first half. Gruis. And we've got a whistle for halftime. That does it for our first half. 6-0 for the Saints. 3 goals from Eleanor Coughlin, 2 from Sophia Denton, and 1 from Kirsten Poskorski. Puts the Saints at a total of 6, and none from the Panthers. So we'll take a break, and we'll be back for the remainder of this varsity girls game. And we're back for second half action from Iowa Western, home of the Iowa Western Reavers, as well as St. Albert Saints and St. Albert Falcons. So Saints up 6-0 after 3 goals from Eleanor Coughlin, 2 from Sophia Denton, and a penalty kick from Creston Piskorski. I guess I should start with clock A. All right, we are underway. Looks like the starters are back out there for the Saints. It's Ava Wagner up to Lily Denton. Which they actually switched. That's interesting. They all switch sides of the field. Because they stay on the same side, I think. Except, at least up front. Livingston to Sophia Denton. It's going to go out off of the Panthers. Sophia Denton will throw it into Aubrey Brandow. A lot of contact there. That was Kaylin White. Pushing up for the Saints, that's Kirsten Piskorski. Piskorski going to slow it down here. Inside to Eleanor Coughlin. Coughlin, shot on goal. It's good. Goal, Eleanor Coughlin. And that's her, what, 4th of the game? So kicking for the Panthers, that was Addison Evans. It's Gretchen Hopekeeper. Ball's taken away by Ellie Monahan. That pass from Maura Ryan just a little bit too far, and going to result in a throw-in. For the Panthers. I really can't see this corner at all. Brandow going to get the ball away. No, never mind. Taken back by the Panthers. This is Lily James. Alexa Lenz will get the stop here. Panthers with some pressure. Coughlin sends one to the ground. Aggressive play from Eleanor Coughlin. What else would you expect? Kirsten Piskorski up to Sophia Denton. Denton crosses it inside and going to be stopped by Leia Stonebreaker. I believe, yes, still in the game. Headed from Ellie Monahan to Coughlin. Taken away by the Panthers. This is Lauren Purdom. Gets it taken away by Ava Wagner. Lily Denton now with it. We'll try to cross it inside. That's Purdom. And that was Coughlin. Oh, just a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean way too much power there from Sophia Denton. Goes way up and over the goal. With no goalkeeper at net that time. But there were a lot of Panthers around. Lily Denton almost got to that ball after bounces off the hands of Stonebreaker. But she'll get her hands back on it and control it here. She'll walk it to the top of the box. Coughlin. Gives it up to Maura Ryan. Ryan up to Aubrey Brandow. Brandow. Shot on goal. Blocked by Stonebreaker. I believe that's Brandow's first shot this game. And another save for Stonebreaker. May have 7 goals, but a lot of saves for the Panthers. They've had a lot of pressure on them this whole game. So one thing the Saints have done very nicely this season. Piskorski will get that one from Addison Evans. Into the corner, Sophia Denton. Denton will get it to Piskorski, back to Denton. And ping pongs off some feet there. Denton will keep it from going out of bounds. Piskorski's got it now. She'll slow it down and try to cross it inside to Brandow. Nope, that's Coughlin. Coughlin to Lily Denton. Lily Denton not going to find a gap there, but Sophia Denton will find a nice ball-sized hole. And it finds the back of the net. Goal Saints. So 8-0. I believe that was an assist from her sister as well. And a whole lineup change here, except for Brandow. Except for Aubrey Brandow. But I believe that's all the subs we have anyways. So Wolford back now at goal. Let's just Shepard in. I guess we'll go through everybody. That's a Crisp. It's a lot of people. Saints not going to send as much pressure this time. It allows the Panthers to get it across midfield. This is Gracie Gruis. Gruis up to Destiny Aguilar-Martinez. Keeps the pressure on lots of Saints in the area. That's Olivia Ledesma. Ball taken away by Brandow. Ledesma. Nice play there. Gets the ball out of control from the Panthers. And back to the back line with Gracie Gruis. It's Alyssa Shepard. Shepard making some moves now. Gets it across midfield. Gets past the back line. That should be an offsides call, I believe. No, okay. Goes out of bounds anyway, so it's going to be throwing Saints. That throw-in was from one of the white numbers, which is, I believe, either Hadassah Crisp or Ketty Polish-Schweer. I think that was Polish-Schweer, yep. Melissa Shepard, back line of defense for the Saints. She'll kick it back to Elise Wolford. Wolford will get it out to Polish-Schweer. Polish-Schweer gets it to Caroline Ramirez. Ramirez up to Aubrey Brandow. Brandow, a little bit of pressure from behind. Tries to clear it to somebody. Can't find anyone. And Polish-Schweer with control now at the 45. Find some room on the outside here. And kicked out of bounds. Off last touch by Lauren Purdom of the Panthers. Panthers with control. Gracie Gruis with it, back line of defense for the Saints. Polish-Schweer to Catherine Ramos. Taken away by the Panthers. Dassa Crisp with control to Aubrey Brandow. Ramos. Can't find anyone, and taken away by the Panthers again. Ball's being played mostly between the 40 and 20 yard lines here. Off of the Panthers, so throwing Saints. Find some room, Ramos. Aubrey Brandow now with the shot on goal, and it's too high and out of bounds. So goal kick. Checking in for the Panthers is Zoe Wagner and Carissa Groves. They'll come in for Ella Turner and that's an 18, I think. Yeah, Sophia Swanson. So goal kick from the Panthers. Taken away by Gracie Gruis. Brandow with control. Brandow back to Alyssa Shepard. Shepard back to Brandow now. Brandow tries to get some room. Tries to get it back to Shepard. Really only one option there. Panthers will get it past Gracie Gruis. And it's going to be one-on-one. Wolford going to get back to the goal and misstepped. That was Gretchen Hopekeeper, and Saints regain control there. Gracie Gruis in a foot race. Hopekeeper off the shins of Elise Wolford and right to the sky. Taken away by Brandow. Brandow now with some room to roam. She'll slow it down now. It's up to Eileen Perez Alvarado. Taken away by the Panthers. Alyssa Shepard has it right here by the sideline. This one's taken away by the Panthers. And Shepard will try to get back control here. She will. Tries to get it over to Brandow, which one touch from the Panthers, but will. Hadassah Crisp back to Brandow. Brandow steps on top of the ball. Gets it back over to Crisp. Taken away by Carissa Groves. And back to Shepard. This is about 10 yards of movement here. Ball's going to roll past Caroline Ramirez, but she will kick it back outside over to Paula Schweer, who is going to try to bring it over to that far corner. She'll get it past that one Panther out there. Can't tell a number. And she'll try to get it up to Ledesma. Intercepted by a Panther. This time Ledesma can get to it, but challenged by a Panther again and taken away. Caroline Ramirez. Ball goes off. Whichever Panther that is, I can't tell. I need to bring binoculars or something up here to see the far side of this field. And that's a goal by Addison Evans. That goal was for the Panthers. So 8-1, that's their first goal of the game. So Aubrey Brandow we've got a player down. Not sure who it is. I guess I got to set the clock, don't I? Can't tell who it is. Our wonderful athletic trainer Nick Finken will make his way out there. It's a little bit late, so it could just be a cramp here. And hopefully that's all it is. Chris Hughes will also make his way out there. Hmm.
Take this time as an opportunity to talk amongst your teammates and see what granted it was a big deal in a normal game when you were competitive.
No. Not sure who. Oh, Ketty pulled a Schweer. Yep. That's the one missing. Didn't see what happened there on the far corner, away from the ball. Pray that she's all right here. And Finken will help her to her feet and help her off the playing surface.
Kellen, you got a number on that?
You got a number?
It's 27. Did the Saints bring in a sub? I'm not even sure if they brought in a sub yet. But we'll get back to play here. Oh yeah, we brought in Greta Livingston, looks like. Elza Shepard will get the ball taken away. It's way over everybody's head. Gracie Gruis will get to the ball first here. And she'll clear it out towards the sideline. Ball back towards the center field. Brandow takes a fall. It's not really what you want to do on turf. That hurts. And ball will roll out of the end zone. So, last touch by Saint. So it's going to be corner kick Panthers. Can't read that number at all either. Play to the center, taken away by Brandow. Brandow going to try to do it on her own here. Gets it past another defender here. Just one line to beat. And she'll get it up to that was Destiny Aguilar-Martinez. Taken back out by the Panthers. And play back inside for the Saints. Brandow with the shot on goal, and it's in. Goal, Aubrey Brandow.
Goal number 26, Aubrey Brandon.
Couple subs in for the Panthers. I didn't see who came in, but coming out is Addison Evans, Claire Ralston, and Lauren Purdom. Back to the back line of defense for Panthers. It's going to come over to the sideline. Sideline judge says that one's out of bounds. And it's going to be thrown in for the Saints.
So that's all done. Trying to get as close to 7:30 as we can.
Gracie Gruis to Greta Livingston. Caroline Ramirez with it on the far side. Taken away by the Panthers. Livingston going to get to the ball first here. She'll try to take it back out towards the sideline. Off of Ledesma and back towards Livingston. And they call offsides on the Panthers. My, these chairs are loud. Livingston up to two of the Saints there. One takes a fall, that's Catherine Ramos, and the other one is Destiny Aguilar Martinez. Taken away by Aubrey Brandow. Plays it back. Okay, apparently the computer makes noise. So it's a Shepherd. Gets past the Panthers. Aguilar Martinez won't get to it. And going to be taken up by Leah Stonebrocker. Gets by Aubrey Brandow. Played it towards the near sideline. Alyssa Shepherd with control now for the Saints. That was Carissa Groves trying to make a strong play there. Thrown in towards a lot of Panthers, taken away. And Greta Livingston with control now to Hadassah Crisp. Back to Livingston. Livingston to Catherine Ramos. Ramos taken away. Back to Ledesma. Ledesma tries to play it up. We'll get it up to Aubrey Brandow. Brandow try to get it past the sideline defense. Ledesma will get it to Ramos. Ramos. Kept inbounds by the Panthers, actually. Looked like it went out. Ledesma. Nice play there to get the ball. Stopped, at least. No, that wasn't Ledesma. Sorry, that was Caroline Ramirez. Livingston with a nice touch there. Gets it to Gruis. Gruis with control now. Gets it by a couple Panthers and knocked out of bounds. Going to be throwing for the Saints. Aubrey Brandow with control. We'll get it back to Alyssa Shepherd. Shepherd tries to play it back to Brandow. It's going to be picked up by Hadassah Crisp. Brandow with control now. Passes it up to Ledesma. Catherine Ramos not going to get to it. I think she might have been offsides anyways. It's picked up by Leah Stonebrocker for the Panthers. I think the Panthers only have one goal anyways, because I was wondering if they were going to pull her or anything. But I think they only have one. They only have 4 on the bench, I believe. And they've got one making a run towards the goal right now. That's Gretchen Hopkeeper. Good save from Elise Wolford. Alyssa Shepherd going to try to get it out of the box here. A lot of Panthers inside. Good defense here good recovery from the Saints. Livingston going to try to get it outside here. And it's going to be a goal kick for the Saints now. That is one thing I just noticed is I don't think we've had a single penalty call in this game yet, except for the handball. That led to a penalty kick for Kirsten Piskorski, and the goal for Piskorski. Ball splayed up. That's Destiny Aguilar Martinez. Ball taken away by the Panthers. Aubrey Brandow with control gets it over to Olivia Ledesma. Ledesma will Oh, gets the ball kicked off of her by one of the Panthers, but it goes out off her last. So it's going to be Panther ball. Livingston to Brandow. Not much pace right now from either team. And Panthers will kick that one out. Falcons warming up down here. Oh, Orioles are now ahead. That's good. I don't think Ovechkin scored any more goals either. So he's still 2 away. Hadassah Crisp gets it off to Gracie Gruis. Gruis trying to find some space. Can't. Aubrey Brandow, though, will get it back to Gruis. Now Gruis has some space. Tries to take a shot there. Off of a couple heads, and I think we have an offsides call. We do. I think it touched Catherine Ramos as she was offsides. But that wasn't really her fault. There's a lot of people in there. I don't even think she meant to touch the ball. Coming in for the Panthers, it's Claire Ralston and Addison Evans. Coming out, Carissa Groves and Gretchen Hopker. Also, Shepard going to make a play. Didn't touch it, and it's going to be throw in for the Saints. And we're going to have a sub. Comes Katie Pohl-Schwier. Was injured earlier in the game. Good to see her come back in. And Aubrey Brandow checks out. She had 1 goal on the day. Also, Shepard throws in. Taken away by the Panthers. Gruis tried to make a play, though. Can't. But Alyssa Shepard will recover and get possession back for the Saints. Shepard now finding some space back towards the middle where there's a lot of it, but she can't make it there with the ball, but she will recover again. Try to get it up to Gruis, I believe, there. Hadassah Crisp. Can't find anyone on that pass. Taken away by the Panthers. Crisp will get it back, though. Tripped up, and we've got a penalty call on the Panthers. Yes. That was really loud. Greta Livingston will take the kick here. Shot at a goal as well, and it's going to go wide. Under 15 minutes remain. Saints lead 9-1. Lily James. Alyssa Shepard making some plays here. She's got a shot at a goal. She's going to dump it off to Catherine Ramos. Ramos can't get a shot off. Unselfish play there from Shepard. She had a shot at a goal and didn't take it. Katie Pohl-Schwier will dump it off to Alyssa Shepard. Gracie Gruis. Back to Shepard. Shepard finding space this time. Dumps it off to Hadassah Crisp. Crisp gets the ball knocked away. Tata Eileen Perez Alvarado. Ball's knocked back outside by the Panthers, and they're just going to play it out of bounds. We're going to have another throw in here. Played into a lot of people, and specifically one of the Panthers. Greta Livingston with it behind a lot of people here. It's Caroline Ramirez. Out to Catherine Ramos. Ramos. And Ledesma trying to get that ball away. Panthers will keep it in bounds. That's Livingston. Up to Ramirez, and ball goes out. Last touch by Ramirez. Throw in Panthers. Checking in for the Panthers, we have Carissa Groves and Lauren Purdom. Checking out is Keelan White and Sophia Swanson. A lot of people on the ground over there. Greta Livingston maintaining control of the ball. Gracie Gruis can't control that one. This is Carissa Groves. Ooh, gets good defense by Greta Livingston. Livingston gets the ball taken away from her, and that one's way out wide. And it's going to be a goal kick for Elise Wolford. Maura Ryan's going to check in for Alyssa Shepard. I think Shepard might be a little hurt here. Gracie Gruis finding some space now on her own a little bit. Tries to play it up to Olivia Ledesma. Ledesma will get by a Panther. But that time blocked up, and I think they're going to call that one a goal kick off of Ledesma. Subbing in for the Panthers, it's Gretchen Hopker, and checking out is Lily Strode. Lily James off of Gruis, but back to James. Now the Panthers with some more. I think this would be called offsides. It's more Ryan getting to it. Nobody can really beat that speed out there. Greta Livingston, that's the first time I've heard a train down here in a while. Player on the ground, and it's a long horn too. Gracie Gruis. The ball is stolen away by one of the Panthers. More Ryan now. Gonna try to show some speed. We're under 10 minutes remaining here in the first half. Ryan gonna play it up, try to play it up to Daza Crisp, a little bit behind. Now Cuddy Pulla-Schwer will get her first touch on the ball since last checking in. Gruis gets that one stolen away by Claire Ralston. I don't know what the call was there. Was it offside? I'm not sure. I was looking down at my roster. Moran will take the kick here. Gruis can't get the second touch on the ball, but Panthers try to play it out, and Livingston will get control. That's a Crisp. Plays it up and over one of the Panthers. Gruis can't get to it. Back past everyone. Here comes Carissa Groves. Cuddy Pulla-Schwer keeping up here as well. Good defense, and shows she should be fine after her earlier injury. Probably just some cramps. Or something or anything. I don't know. I'm not a trainer. More Ryan making a play now. She's got some open space. Tried some fancy footwork around one of the defenders. Creston does not fall for it. That was Lauren Purdom. Ball's played to the last line of defense for the Panthers. It's going to be a throw-in for the Saints. And going to go, we're going to say that one was off of Creston. I thought it was off the Saints. Goal kick for the Saints now. Approaching 7 minutes remaining. Oh, a couple seconds behind here, too. Saints will be in action tomorrow at a tournament at the Wickersham. We won't be streaming, but it's in town, so definitely a game where it's possible to attend. That is it's more Ryan with the ball, of course, showing her speed. It's going to be knocked out. Last off of Creston, so corner kick here. Six minutes remaining. Ball's played towards the center. That's Caroline Ramirez. Taken away by Claire Ralston, and Ralston's going to have a one-on-one now, and now a even matchup, I guess. It's offsides. Oh. Okay, Wolford was out of the box when she grabbed it, but they didn't call anything. I've done that when I was a goalie. Might have been the greatest goalie of my time, but I guess it just didn't work out. Past the last line of defense for the Saints. Krista Groves can use some speed to get by. She's tripped up by Greta Livingston, but play was made on the ball. So not a penalty. It's going to be a corner kick, though. Under 5 minutes remain now. Whistle's blown. They're going to say a goal kick here. Or a penalty. I was looking down at my roster again. I wasn't sure what happened. 4 minutes remain now. Katie Pole-Schweer is going to play it. I need to see there's somebody over there. It's more Ryan in the far close corner. That's blocked. She'll play it over to Hadassah Crisp. Crisp up to Eileen Perez Alvarado. Gets it past a couple Panthers. More Ryan now with control. Ryan on a move. Past one defender. Tripped up a little bit, but still with control. Nice move there. Can't get the shot on goal. And it's out of bounds. 10 total goals scored in this game. It's a lot. That's a lot of goals scored already by the Saints this season. That's 13 so far. Okay, Paul Schweer with a nice stop there. Gets it up to Gruis. Gruis going to try to make some moves. Ball's kicked out by the Panthers. Livingston and Carissa Groves making plays with the ball. Livingston, part of the fastest distance medley relay in the state, held by your St. Albert Saints, Sophia Denton, Ellie Monahan, Greta Livingston, and Lily Denton, all 4 on the soccer team, and all 4 very fast runners as well. Gracie Gruis. Can't find anyone. I think she's looking up to Catherine Ramos, but I think Ramos was offside, so couldn't pass it there. Ball's last touched by Panthers before it goes out. Greta Livingston will try to clear it out. It's off of her, so it's going to be a throw-in for the Panthers. We've got a sub. It is Caitlin White. She checks in for is that a 28? I think it's 28. Ella Turner. With 1 minute left. Saints lead 9-1. And Panthers are going to try to make it 9-2 here towards the finish. Maura Ryan's going to play some good defense, though, and clear it out. And she'll just try to slow it down here, I think. Nice move there to keep it in bounds. And she'll just kick it way up front here. 30 seconds remain. Gracie Gruis with a move. 1-on-1. Can't she make a shot here? That was offsides. Ramos didn't touch it, but they called offsides anyways. And that does it. That's ball game. Saints win 9-1. A dominant performance from the starters. I think we had 4 goals from Eleanor Coughlin. I think 3 from Sophia Denton, 1 from Kirsten Piskorski, and 1 from Aubrey Brandow. So that does it for the girls' game. We will be back in not sure how long, but we'll be back at some point. But we'll be back soon. So for the boys' game. And we're back for the beginning of St. Albert Falcons home game against the Creston Panthers. We'll start off with starting lineups here.
Starting lineup for the visiting Creston Panthers. Number 2, David Sandoval. Number 6,
We've got David Sandoval, Barrett Lane,
number 7, Carlos Page.
Carlos Page,
Number 8, Joaquin Flores.
Joaquin Flores,
Number 10,
Jace
James Purdom.
Purdom,
Number 11,
Hector
Hector Suazo.
Suazo,
15, Justin Loudon.
Jackson Schaefer,
Davin Wallace. Number 25,
Eden
Aiden Purdom.
Purdom, Davin Wallace,
Josh Anderson.
Josh Anderson,
41, CT
CT Stalker.
Stalker. Coaches, Adrian Flores. And now for your St. Albert Falcons.
And for the Falcons,
Number 1,
they're led by Brody Pellet,
number 4,
Edgar
Edgar Solario Warren.
Solario Juarez,
Number 7, Christopher Mosley.
Christopher Mosley,
Number 8, Max Godel.
Max Godel,
Number 10,
Kane
Kane Hughes.
Hughes,
Number 12,
Morgan
Morgan Young.
Young,
Number 14, Ben Viper Crone.
Ben Crone,
Number 15, Danny Holtz.
Danny Holtz,
Number 21, Costa Polis Queer.
Costa Polishwer,
Todd Carl.
and in goal is Danny Holtz. And we've got Cone Hamilton and Kyle Irwin. Kyle Irwin, I believe, leads the team in goals this year. Let's take a peek here at our stats. Kyle Irwin. I can't sort by goals. Kyle Irwin, yes, 3 goals on the season. So Falcons sit at 2-0. They had a 4-0 win against SCOTUS, SCOTUS Central Catholic High School over in Nebraska. And then on Tuesday, a 1-0 win over Denison Schleswig. So another Hawkeye 10 matchup for the Falcons, which they lead in the Hawk 10. And the only undefeated team in the Hawk 10 as well, in Hawk 10 play and out of Hawk 10 play. This is Creston's first game, so really get to see how the Panthers shake out. Falcons with a couple guys who weren't starting last time. We've got Costa Polishwer. I don't think Edgar started on Tuesday. Otherwise, and I don't think Pellet started either. So the Panthers will begin. And we're underway. I gotta get my rosters pulled up. Kyle Irwin already off to a quick attack here for the Falcons. Hasn't had any control yet for the Falcons. Kane Hughes will get the first touch for the Falcons tonight. Hughes up to Irwin. No, taken away by the Panthers. Edgar Solario Juarez now. Back to Ben Viper Crone. Hughes with it at midfield now. Gonna push it up to Kyle Irwin. Irwin looking for somebody. Gonna do it all on his own now. Taken away by the Panthers. Morgan Young with a tackle there. A nice one at that. Chris Mosley shot just to the left. And Panthers. Okay, I can't see who their goalie is either, which is a problem. So we'll just have to guess, apparently. I can't even see the ball, though. Edgar Solario Juarez with the touch there. That was Justin Loudon for the Panthers. Now with it is Jaquan Flores. It's definitely not how you say it. But Danny Holtz with the ball played back to him, and a big kick out to center field. Chris Mosley plays it back to Morgan Young. Kyle Aaron with control. That's really loud. Ben Crone up to Irwin. Irwin tries to get it over to Chris Mosley, and it played right back. Danny Holtz way out. Why did you just turn it? Okay. Danny Holtz way out to the 25-yard line on that one. Slorio Juarez plays it back to Ben Crone. Kane Hughes now with it. Plays it up to Kyle Irwin. Irwin with some speed. Tries to get around that last line of defense. That's Josh Anderson. Anderson also showing some speed there too. He's going to play back. Kane Hughes taken out midair by Davin Wallace. And they're going to say throw in. No, they're going to call out a penalty on Davin Wallace. No card. Hughes a little farther to Pellet, I believe that is. No, that's Costa. That's Carlos Page. Drops it off to somebody and then back to Page, but Max Goodall intercepts, and Morgan Young controls. Pellet is going to play way up. Kyle Irwin with speed. What a play from Pellet. Irwin with a shot at a goal here. Oh, off the crossbar and doesn't go in. And rolls out of the end zone. It's going to be a corner kick for the Falcons. Good play there from Pellet and Irwin. Corner kick towards center here. Goal gets the first touch. Header from Young. It's picked up by the, whatever is that, 99. They don't even have 99 on their roster. That's the 44, Samuel Brommer. It's either 99 or 44, so we're just going to say it's Samuel Brommer for now. That's Chris Mosley to Max Godel. Back to Mosley. That is, might have been Jace Purdom there. Can't tell what number that is. Young trying to make moves now. It's back close to us. Davin Wallace making his run down the field. Max Godel makes a play at the ball now. Back to Wallace. Kane Hughes takes it away from Wallace. Costa's pull a Schweer. Gets it up to Max Godel. Godel try to play it up to Mosley, and it goes off the head of Hector Suazo. And back to the goalkeeper. Into the box. Kyle Irwin boxing out a little bit there. Let's play back. Cohen Hamilton to Max Godel. Way up to the sky. That's Morgan Young getting a touch on it. But it's going to turn over to the Panthers. That is Barrett Lane, I believe. Mosley tries to send it to Godel. He gets it. No, that's Young. Back to Mosley. Nice move from Mosley. Tries to send it inside to Edgar. But it's off of some of the Panthers. And it's going to be a corner kick for the Falcons. Jeez, all those lights just come on back there. Yeah.
Come on at 8.
Kyle Irwin with the corner kick. Plays it inside nicely. Edgar almost had a shot at a goal there. Goalkeeper throws it out to Justin Loudon, taken away by Ben Crone. Crone was looking for Irwin. Paul Schweer was going to take the ball away for the Falcons. Back over to Cohen Hamilton. Kane Hughes Up to Kyle Irwin. Irwin with some room here. Nice play on the goalkeeper and a good save from Hector Suazo. Irwin was looking right at the goal. That is a 99. They don't have a 99 on their roster, so I'm not sure who their goalkeeper is for the Panthers. Irwin, another look. I think his time is coming this game, and we're only 7 minutes in. The ref was clearing this Panther out. That's over here. Falcons going to play it short. That is, who is that? That's Ben Crone. That was running it inside. Kane Hughes with the shot on goal. Off the crossbar. And that was Morgan Young. Just a tad high. So goal kick now for the Panthers. Ben Crone's going to make a play at the ball. Keeping possession with it for the Panthers. That's Joaquin Flores. I think I've said his name 3 different times, 3 different ways now. Paul Schweer's going to inbound, throw in for the Falcons. Ball's up to Carlos Page for the Panthers. Pellet on defense. Ball goes off of Page but stays in bounds. And Pellet, good play at the ball there. Gets it up to one of the Panthers there. That was Aiden Purdom. And Irwin now has control. Back to Hughes. Hughes plays it up. Tried to play it up towards Mosley. Here comes Hamilton. Hamilton. Good play there. He kicks it way up to Mosley. Some speed there from Hector Suazo, that was, to get the ball away from Mosley. Ball will roll out of the end zone off the Falcons. And goal kick for the Panthers. Brody Pellet slips up there. And now, I believe that is Barrett Lane. Going to play with the ball. That's one thing I don't like about these turf fields is slip and slide everywhere. Grass is better, in my humble opinion. Kyle Irwin gets it, tries to get it inside to Slorio Horace. Back to Irwin. Irwin's shot on goal, and it's high. And it's going to be a goal kick for the Panthers. Play it short, and Irwin's there. He's going to snag the ball. Gets it to Mosley, and it's a goal. Chris Mosley. Off the assist from Kyle Irwin. And Mosley's got to slide to the corner. Falcons started off strong. Goal. Chris Mosley off the assist from Kyle Irwin. Those two are a lethal duo for the Falcons this year. That is Mosley's second goal of the year. I gotta start the clock, don't I? And Kyle Irwin, that is his first assist of the year. Mosley's got another shot at one. Stopped by, I gotta get back to the roster now. Stopped by Hector Suazo. Irwin's got it, far corner. Suazo playing it back now. Morgan Young going to keep it in play here. And ball will stay in bounds. This is Carlos Page. Pellet plays it back up to Mosley. Mosley to Hughes. Hughes. Back to Mosley. Mosley's going to try to play back to center. Slorio Juarez can't get to the ball. Throwing for the Falcons. Kane Hughes with it. Good move from Hughes. Hughes up to Young. Through Young's feet. And up to Barrett Lane. Pass intended for Carlos Page. Stolen away by the Falcons. Crystal Paul Schreier has it now. Hughes. Try to play it up front. Can't get it to anybody. Good play from Pellet there to stop the attack from the Panthers. And Morgan Young with it now. He's going to try to play it up to somebody, I think. Kyle Irwin. This is Davin Wallace to... Couldn't tell who that was. Stolen away by Ben Crone on the pass. Crone to Mosley, just a little too hard. And Mosley can't control it to the goalkeeper. Pellet, good moves from Pellet here to take that ball away. He's going to try to cross it to Edgar. And Paul Schreier is going to lose the ball for the Falcons. And Ben Crone will regain possession and send it back to Danny Holtz. Holtz is going to take it all the way out to the 25-yard line. Hughes plays it up to Kyle Irwin, and Irwin one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Oh! And he misses the goal. Irwin had a nice shot at it. That was about Irwin's third one-on-one attempt he's had with the goalkeeper today. Max Godel to Hughes. Hughes with it, center of the field. Now plays it outside the hashes to close to Paul Schreier. Over to Ben Crone. Crone off the face of Jace Purdom. Back to Crone, and Holtz will send everybody out again. Back over to Crone. Crone. A little bit of pressure on. Sent away up front. Just to anybody. And Irwin now. With a shot on goal that time, and it's in. Goal. Kyle Irwin. And a sue from Kyle Irwin there. And that's Irwin's fourth goal on the season. Panthers are gonna just try to send it down there. Holt's not on the not even near the goal. Panthers just try to send it all the way down there. So it's gonna be a goal kick for Holtz. Slowly laning that one up. And he's gonna play it short over to Ben Crone in the corner. Crone will play it back to Holtz. Back to Crone. Crone inside of Hughes. Hughes to Morgan Young. Young finds a couple Panthers. Gets it to Paul Schreier. I think they call that I think they said that hit his arm, so. Handball for the Falcons, and Panthers will try to play that one deep over everybody, and Brady Pellet will have control for the Falcons. Oh, what a fake from Pellet. Chris Mosley loses control there for the Falcons. That is Oquan Flores. Kane Hughes now. Going to play it up to Kyle Irwin. Oh, off his heels. Slorio Juarez plays it back to Hughes. Hughes going to try to find some open space to Costa Paul Schweer. Costa getting shoved, finds Morgan Young. Young plays it back to Max Godel. Godel over to Crone. And Morgan Young will get it over to Brody Pellet. Ball's out, last touched by the Panthers, so throwing for Pellet. King Hughes to Max Godel. Godel over to Cohen Hamilton. Hamilton tries to get up to Mosley. Off of one of the Panthers. Now Mosley will have it and give it to Morgan Young, and stolen again by the Panthers. Pellet just trying to get it out of there. Off of Morgan Young. Back to Max Godel. Godel to Crone. Crone inside to Kane Hughes. Hughes tries to get up to Mosley. Risky pass there. Now Morgan Young with control for the Falcons. Young will try to send it back inside off of one of the Panthers. And a ref will say, ball goes out of bounds. And a corner kick for the Falcons. Irwin sends it in. Oh, and Slorio Juarez almost sends it in for a goal. That was a good corner kick from everybody. I think there's a header from, there was either Godel or Morgan Young there. And Juarez just had somebody in front of him. Irwin with another shot at a goal here. And a nice play. Goal, Kyle Irwin. Panthers will start us off here now. Just a little over halfway remaining in our first half. Falcons lead 3-0. Kyle Irwin with 2 goals and Chris Mosley with 1. Ben Crone now making some moves here. Crone gets it taken away by Jace Purdom. Godel's going to get to this one first. Slorio Juarez can't control that one. Paul Schweer is just going to kick it up here. It's going to be between Irwin and Davin Wallace. It's going to go out to Rowan for Irwin. Kane Hughes over to Irwin. Irwin. It's out. Corner kick for the Falcons. Ovechkin just scored again, so he's 1 goal away now. Oh. That was a nice play. Now one of the Falcons down. That was Kostopol Schweer. He's tough. Gets up. I think he might have taken a shot with the goalie, too, because the goalie was down there. Danny Holtz with a good save. And we're going to get a whistle for Paul Schweer here. Clock will stop. We're going to run it now. Mosley with it now. I gotta put that game on now too, don't I? I'll just use VPN. Irwin's gonna have a corner kick. Max Guttle with a header. Goes to Paul Schweer's gonna find the ball. He's gonna get it out to Kane Hughes. Hughes gonna cut inside now. Hughes, good move from Hughes. Shot at the goal. Good save from the goalkeeper there. And ball will roll out. Throw in for the Falcons. It's played in with the Panthers. Ben Crone's going to get to it now. Max Godel will have control here. Holtz has got to get back now. And offside's called. A lucky play there because Holtz was not ready for that one. Man, it doesn't let me use a VPN on that. Max Godel will have the kick here. It's going to go all the way up to nobody. It's going to go out off of one of the Panthers, though. And now they'll throw in for the Panthers. Slory Juarez will let it roll out of bounds. Chris Mosley with the header almost in. Good save from the keeper. I thought he was in a blackout. Apparently not. Well, here we go. Cohen Hamilton is going to get it over to Kane Hughes. To, is that Morgan Young? Young up to Mosley. If Mosley can get to it, he will. Going to try to cross it in. Paul Schweer not ready for it. Taken away by Cohen Hamilton. Hamilton will get it towards the center. Slory Juarez, who will play it back to Ben Crone. Crone now plays it up front. In the general vicinity of Kyle Irwin, which usually means he could get to it. Doesn't that time. That is Justin Loudon. Holtz comes way out to the 25-yard line. And Hughes will now control it for the Falcons. Hughes to Irwin. Irwin tries to play it over to Mosley. Can't. Holtz gonna send it way downtown to Slory Juarez. Ball's played over Pellet now. Far side, can't read the Creston numbers from over there. Falcons. Mosley got held a little bit. Surprised there wasn't even anything called on that. Throwing for the Panthers, though. It's played up. Max Goodall with a nice header there. Kane Hughes trying to make a play on the ball. This is Josh Anderson now. And ball will stay in bounds, actually. Crone. He's got to play it back towards the outside here, but he's going to actually run towards the middle. But he's going to play way up to Kyle Irwin. Irwin Trying to make some moves here. Stumbles a little bit, but now gets around the defender. That's Hector Suazo. Irwin now with another shot at a goal. Off the feet of one of the Creston defenders. And the Creston goalkeeper will punt it out. That was a handball. No call, though. And Pellet will kick it off of Barrett Lane. This might be one of the first subs all game, as Alex Marshall will check in for Costa Paula Schwier. I believe this is Alex Marshall's first game played this year. Already getting some action on the ball here. Kicked out, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Falcons. One on the ground there for the Falcons. Marsh making a play on the ball here. It's kicked back over for the Panthers. That is... what number is that? Can't read that number. Neither of the Panthers wanted to get to the ball, and it's going to roll out and be a goal kick for the Falcons. They're going to try to let the clock run out here. We got a sub as well. Brady Pellet will check out. As I didn't even see who came in. Tanner Estelle looking to check in as well now. I didn't see the ball there. It's played back towards the goal. Max Godel with a nice save there. Takes a fall. Goal kick for the Panthers here. Kicked in over everybody. Got a whistle called. I believe offside. Or maybe just a penalty on the Panthers. Mosley tried to just give it a light touch to Morgan Young, I think that was. Yep. Couldn't achieve that. But Young with it now. And tries to play it up to Kyle Irwin. Irwin with some room to run. No penalty call or anything. Panthers will throw it out. Ben Crone tries to make a play on the ball. It's back over to Max Godel with a nice header. Nice play from Godel. Gets the ball back towards midfield. Alex Marsh with it now. Marsh looking for Irwin. He'll find Irwin. Irwin will give it to Kane Hughes. Hughes with a lot of room here. Hughes with a ton of room. Takes a nice easy shot and it's saved. Ball's back played out towards Barrett Lane, I believe that is. Holtz again out towards the 20-yard line. Kick it back towards midfield. Good save from Crone, and Holtz will get on it. There, that was Jaquan Flores on the shot, I believe. And Holtz will roll it out to Crone. Crone to Edgar Slurry-Orez. That was Morgan Young on the header there. Nice header. Mosley makes a play there to get it out of Panther hands, and it's to Kane Hughes. Hughes tries to find Irwin in some space. Can't, and a block from Devin Wallace there to keep Irwin from getting to the ball. They're more worried about Irwin getting to the ball than they are just getting the ball. Kane Hughes. Get it to Marsh. Taken away by the Panthers. Is that Adrian Jessen, I believe, on the far side? Kyle Irwin. Can't get to that ball there. Marsh can't get the ball there. Hughes will get it to Marsh now this time. Adrian Jessen making a play on the ball. We'll take it away from the Panthers. Hughes now up to Mosley. They're going to call offside on Mosley. That was a close one, but ref was right there. Brody Pellet and Tanner Stell waiting to check in here. $8:50 remains in our first half. Alex Marsh, nice play there to stop some movement from the Panthers. Gets it up to Kyle Irwin. Irwin tries to play it inside to Edgar Slorio-Juarez. Marsh now with the ball, top of the box. Marsh with the shot on the goal, and a good save from the keeper. Almost a nice play from Ben Crone there. And a nice save from Danny Holtz. Holtz throws it out to Kane Hughes. Hughes to Marsh. Marsh, nice play there. Finds some space. He'll get it up to nobody. Nice play from Ben Cronus out the ball. Gets it over to Hughes. Hughes now up to Kyle Irwin. Irwin with some room here. Another good play. Irwin's shot on goal, and it's up over the keeper's hands. Goal, Kyle Irwin. It's a hat trick for Kyle Irwin. 1, 2, 3. Kyle Irwin now up to, what is that? 6 goals on the season, a hat trick today. Doubles his total. And ball go out, thrown for the Falcons. Pellet. Throwing for the Panthers there. Morgan Young. Back to Hughes. Hughes. Back to Young. It's Tanner Estelle. Tanner tries to hit Chris Mosley. Couldn't find him. Panthers with the ball now. It's Carlos Page. Page tries to get it up, and Holtz will come out just outside the box and then back in to maintain possession of that ball. That is Josh Anderson. We're going to get a foul called, I believe, here. Or did that just go out? Yeah, foul called here, I believe, on Tanner Estelle. Or Essel. Oh, Wayne Gretzky in the building. Wow. Falcons just let him kick it right at the goal and can't do anything for the Panthers, so it's going to be goal kick Falcons. Holtz will take a slow walk. And he's going to short kick it over to Brody Pellet. Pellet will kick it up, but it's out of bounds. And throwing for the Panthers. Tanner Stell kicks it out of bounds. Max Godel up to Ben Crone. Tanner Stell now. Estel. To Hughes. Hughes. To Max Godel. Godel to Hughes. Godel goes down to the ground. Chris Mosley. And Godel on the ground. They'll call a whistle for him. Or I think actually they call offsides. Godel was trying to get up when he saw Mosley was open up there. Tanner Estel making a move on the ball there. And now Kane Hughes with possession. He finds Kyle Irwin up front. Irwin now. Gonna have to try to find some space here. Gonna try to play it up to Chris Mosley. It's a nice shot there. And Mosley can't get anything to go. Gonna be thrown out towards Estel and Josh Anderson. Anderson wins that battle. Ball's back to Brody Pellet, who's going to go all the way back to Danny Holtz. Holtz now will get up here towards Ben Crone. Crone off of one of the Panthers. How's the hand of ball? No whistle, though. Irwin back to Crone. Crone now. Going to go back towards Max Godel. Godel will find Chris Mosley. Mosley to Adrian Jessen. Jessen with control. It's going to go straight off of one of the Creston players there. Mosley throws it in. And Mosley is just trying to find somebody there, but it goes off the crossbar of the football goalpost. So Ben Crone now making a play on the ball here. It's going to go out off of Crone. 2:12 left. Be thrown in. Thrown in Hughes with an interception there. Hughes will try to play it over to Mosley. Can't find the gap there, though. And it's back towards center field with Creston. Pellet trying to make a play there. Max Godel now with it over to Pellet. Pellet up to Tanner Estel. Estel can't find any Falcons up front. And it's going to go to the Creston goalkeeper. He'll punt it way out towards Cohen Hamilton. Hamilton's got a Panther behind him. I can't tell what number that is. Panther to Panther. And Adrian Jessen knocked down. We've got a foul called. 1 minute remains now in our first half. Which actually, look at all that rain that's coming down over there. You see that? Look up in the light. Look at all that rain.
No, I can't see it.
You can't see it. Look
I
at
see
the light.
it.
Yeah.
It's going down slow though. It's more
Irwin now. Looking for a goal. He's got a shot. It's just wide. Here, when we go to halftime, zoom in on it. Because there's no rain over here. It doesn't look like yet. Panthers are going to try to make a move here before halftime. Jessen is just going to kick it up. And that is half. I don't know if we'll be able to see this rain. I don't know either.
Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah, you can see a little bit. Good amount of rain falling here. Not on our half of the field yet. But that could have caused some disruptions here in the second half. We'll be back in just a few for conclusion of the boys soccer game. All right, and we are back for second half action from Iowa Western. I'm Brady Smith, joined by Colin Underwood.
Yeah.
He's on the camera. Falcons lead 4-0 with a hat trick from Kyle Irwin and a goal from Chris Mosley off the assist from Kyle Irwin. Irwin will get us started here in the second half. Mosley getting stretched out here on the baseline, or sideline, so he's not starting this half. Ben Crone, the ball. We're gonna get a handball here on Creston. That is, and I can't read these numbers. That's a 13. Okay, I don't look like a 16. It's Justin Loudon. Kane Hughes trying to find Morgan Young. Instead, Ben Crone's gonna get it, and a good save from the keeper there. He'll toss it ahead. Kane Hughes now up to Edgar Sloriores. Edgar can't find Godel. Or sorry, that's Young. Fighting for the ball now. Paul Schweer will get it. And Kane Hughes now. And taken away by Creston. This is Carlos Page. Taken away by Adrian Jessen and kicked way back out front here to... I can't read that number either. I think that might have been a 6, which is Barrett Lane. I don't think that was him, though, because he plays on the side over here. Yep. Good save from Danny Holtz there. And Holtz will throw it out to Schweer. There's a little bit of miscommunication there. Kyle Irwin now holds the ball. Irwin will get it up to Crone. It's a little far, and the keeper will get there first. Crone's got it now, and the keeper's not a goal. I think, what did they call a handball, I think? So Crone will have a kick just outside the box. This is really close to a penalty kick here. He's going to lightly kick it in, and keeper grabs it out of the air. I'll throw it out to Carlos Page. Jessen will get it, and a foul call on Jessen. Paul Schweer, midfield. He'll get it up to Ben Crone. Crone. It's over to... I can't read any of these numbers. Paul Schweer can't make a play there. That is Jackson Schaefer, I believe. Or Justin Loudon. Holtz with it there. Holtz gets it down to Kyle Irwin. Irwin. We'll get it over to Paul Schweer. Schweer to Crone. Crone with some space now. And stopped. Kicked out by Creston, and throw in for Kyle Irwin. Irwin gets it into Paul Schweer. Schweer with some space. Tries to find Morgan Young down the middle, but can't find him. And the ball goes out of bounds. Chris Mosley will check in for Edgar Slorio Juarez. That actually might be Edgar's first time out of the game. Mosley, I think, is just a little sore. Not sure. Goal kick is into Barrett Lane. And it's kicked out of the back line by Devin Wallace, yeah. So corner kick for the Falcons. Kyle Irwin going to set up here. Colonel will get away, so Falcons going to try to play it into the center here. Irwin plays a little bit farther out this time. Kane Hughes trying to get possession here. Carlos Page will get it for the Panthers instead. Hughes sends it inside to Morgan Young. Young, a little bit of miscommunication there with Mosley. I think he thought Mosley was going to go towards the goal, and Mosley just stayed put. Throw out of the box. Played by Kane Hughes up to Ben Crone. Crone now with space. Crone with a shot. It was off somebody. It looked like it was going towards the goal, and it actually just went straight up. Barrett Lane tries to send it towards the middle. That's Joaquin Flores. Flores pushing now with space. He's going to find Max Godel. And Flores finds the back of the goal. Goal, Creston Panthers. Yeah, that was 8. Joaquin Flores on that goal. Had a lot of space. And it found the back of the net. Ben Crone with it. Oh, man. Gotta get my roster back up now. Corner kick for the Falcons. It's inside. Oh, I thought it went in. All right. So it's going to be a goal kick for the Panthers here. Oh, I guess Creston. That is our first goal of the season. I guess that's why there's no stats. What I was looking for. Holtz comes away out of the box to play that one. Goes out, so throw in for the Panthers. We're going to get a whistle called. I think a penalty here on Paul Schwier. I think that was Flores doing the kick as well. Finds Jessen. And a good save from Danny Holtz. Holtz will punt that one out towards Kyle Irwin. Irwin with control. He's going to try to find Ben Crone. Taken away by Davin Wallace, I believe. Yep. Davin Wallace with it now. That's to Jace Purdom. Irwin looks like took a shot to the shin, I'm pretty sure there. Kosha Schwier finds Mosley. Mosley goes to the ground. And we're going to get a foul. It's a penalty kick for Chris Mosley. And a shot at his second goal in the day. And an easy goal for Mosley. Keeper shows his cards way too early. And that's Mosley's second goal of the night. Adds on to Kyle Irwin's hat trick. And Panthers will kick it here. That is Flores over to David Sandoval. And that one's out. Ben Crone going to throw this one in. Another throw in here for Crone. Try to get it up to Irwin. Irwin, it's not going to get to it. And ball will go out. Last touched by the Panthers. Under 30 now. Corner kick in towards Mosley. Mosley tried to get a header on that one. Couldn't. Brody Pallett now. Ball taken away by Justin Loudon. And Max Godel now with it. He's just going to kick that one out. And it's going to be a Panther throw-in. Hughes up to Mosley. Taken away by the Panthers. And Hughes will throw it, send it back up towards Kyle Irwin. Irwin going to get control here. Goalkeeper comes out and just sends that one away. Adrian Jessen going to have a throw in here as that ball goes off Barrett Lane. Ball's off Creston again, and Jessen will have another throw in. Ben Crone going to get possession here for the Falcons. Oh, a kick just high. I think that was that Max Godel on that kick, I believe. Ball's up towards Flores. He's going to make a nice move towards the middle and kicks it just high. Holtz kicks it over to Brody Pallett. Pallett gets it to Chris Mosley. Mosley to Costa Paul Schweer. Paul Schweer to Godel. Godel will send it back to Holtz. Holtz will now send it way out towards Chris Mosley. Panthers will keep it from going out of bounds. Oh, and they're going to say that's... Okay, now they say it's Falcon ball. Mosley with it, sends it towards Kane Hughes. Hughes with some pressure from the Panthers to pull Schweer. Schweer to Mosley. Mosley try to get it to Irwin there. Ball's back now towards midfield. Godel to pull Schweer. Schweer gets the ball knocked out by one of the Panthers. Try to dump it off to Barrett Lane. This is Adrian Jessen. Good sprinter. Gets to that ball quick. but can't control it. And Flores now for the Panthers. Trying to make some moves, but gets it taken away by the Falcons. Kane Hughes now with some room. Can go to anybody here. It's going to find Irwin. Irwin now. No, that's Mosley. And it's through the keeper's hands. And I'll save it just before it goes out.
25 minutes.
Ball's played to Morgan Young. Kyle Irwin now. Takes it to Young and a shot taken at the goal. It's a goal, Kyle Irwin.
Goal number 24, Kyle Irwin.
And that's his 4th on the day.
I heard them say it too. Thanks, guys. Thank you, boys.
Yep. That's 4 for Irwin and 2 for Mosley. Flores will kick it out, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Falcons. Morgan Young to Cone Hamilton. Out to Jessen. Jessen back to Young. Young to Hamilton. And that ball's going to be kicked to Danny Holtz. Holtz will slow down here a little bit. Get it to Hamilton to Jessen. Jessen. It's a 50-50 ball between Morgan Young and David Sandoval. Hughes. Going to slow down a little bit. He'll get it up to Kyle Irwin. Irwin with control now. Tries to get it to Jessen. Jessen going to get it before it goes out of bounds. And a handball. Called on Barrett Lane. Irwin will probably take this just like a corner kick here. It's into Mosley. Nope, that was Godel. Saved by the keeper in. Now rain falling again. Pellet will kick out of bounds, throwing for the Panthers. And ball will go out of bounds, throwing for the Falcons. Paul Schweer will get it up. Ben Crone with control now. Got one behind him, though. Tries to get up to Irwin. Can't do that. It's taken away and kicked out of bounds by Aiden Purdom. Cooper Hamilton and Brody Sneed, is that? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, Brody Sneed will come in for Paul Schweer and Brody Pellet. Ball's thrown in. No, okay. Pellet didn't come out. He was just shifting spots. Shot, I think, goes by Hughes, goes just over. So going to be a goal kick for the Panthers. Blade to the side here. Crow not putting pressure on. This is Barrett Lane, yep. Now Sandoval. Sandoval tries to get back, and Kyle Irwin will get it over to, is that Sneed? Yep, that's Brody Sneed. Kane Hughes to Crone. Crone going to send it back over, and it's out of bounds. Had to slow that one down just a little bit. Good play from Sneed there to take that one, and he's got a big shot, and it's just over. As we close in on the halfway point here. Use the Sneed. Crone with a somewhat aggressive play, but Pellet's going to be the one that gets that one away. Oh, we do have two roadies out there now, don't we? Hughes tried to get a shot on goal. And it's kicked out by the Panthers. It's going to be the last touch by the Panthers out of bounds. So Pellet throws it in. That's Ben Crone. Kyle Irwin with control to Morgan Young, and a nice save from the keeper. It's going to be a goal kick for Kyle Irwin. Irwin. I think, did that not go out? Yeah, they called that ball. Yeah. Yeah, okay, that was out. So we got a corner kick again for Irwin. We're past the halfway point of the half. Irwin steps out. I think that was, yep. Crone with possession now for the Falcons. He's got it to Irwin. Over to Crone. Crone with a shot saved by the keeper. Hughes with a nice first touch there. Gives it over to Crone, and keeper will pick it up. Thrown over to Barrett Lane. Lane. Kick it back to Davin Wallace. Wallace over ahead of Lane, and Pellet will send it back sky high towards Wallace. Crone and Irwin now. Oh, Irwin almost had a shot at that one. That was Sneed with the touch there from the Falcons. Creston has control now. Sneed trying to get it back. Ball's kicked just far, and Colin Hamilton will send it back towards Morgan Young. Young going to try to find some space here. And we'll send it towards Brody Sneed. Sneed. Oh, nice move from Sneed there. Ball's stolen away by Creston, but Chris Mosley will regain control. Got a player down here for Creston. I haven't said stop the clock yet, but there is a player down. Can't see what number that is. And he's up. Let's see what number is that. 7 is that? Yeah, it's a 7. That's Carlos Page. He's gonna stay out there. Ball's thrown into Pellet. It's Birdie Sneed. Sneed to Morgan Young. Young to Crone. Crone back to Young. Nah, just goes past Young. Kyle Irwin. Irwin to Crone. Crone tries to get it up towards Mosley. Snatched out of the air by the keeper. Is that Cooper Hamilton, I believe? Yes, it is. Morgan Young playing the ball here. Nothing doing. And back out to Hughes at the 40-yard line. Hughes will now send it in towards Crone. Crone just a little bit too far ahead of that one. Morgan Young tries to make a tackle on that one. And it's sent ahead where Cohen Hamilton will stop that one in his tracks. Barrett Lane will throw in for the Panthers. Ball's thrown in. Possessed by the Panthers. Barrett Lane now going to try to make this all on his own. Sent away by Cooper Hamilton towards Kyle Irwin, but taken back over by the Panthers. Irwin sends himself in there to get that one. Over to Crone. Crone. Crone to Pellet. Pellet will have it on his own here, one-on-one with Barrett Lane. Crone, sorry, Pellet will get it past Lane. Pellet gets stolen away by the Panthers. Hamilton to Hughes. Hughes to Crone. Wow, that's Irwin, and Irwin's got a goal. Off the assist from Kane Hughes, that is Irwin's 5th on the night. Irwin with 5, and Mosley with 2. Panthers will send it away here. Possessed by the Falcons, Max Godel. And all the way back to goalkeeper Danny Holtz. Holtz looking for Pellet or Hamilton. He'll send it over to Pellet here. Blocked by Barrett Lane. That's Austin John Delay. First time we've seen him, I think they call it a handball there. Panthers will have a kick here. Sent way over everybody, and it looks like it's going to travel out of bounds here, and it will, so it's going to be a throw-in for the Falcons. I think that's Eden Purdom on the far side there. He's going to send it up, and it's out of bounds, so throw-in for the Falcons. Now it's out last touched by the Panthers. Kane Hughes with possession here for the Falcons. He'll send it ahead for Kyle Irwin, and now Irwin's all on his lonesome. Makes a move. Oh, and a nice save from the goalkeeper. I see Irwin fixing his shin guard a lot down there. About every time he touches the ball, he fixes it. Morgan Young to Crone. Crone with a shot and just wide. Edgar Solorio Juarez will come in for Brody Sneed. Morgan Young tries to dump it off to Irwin, and Irwin's taken out by the goalkeeper there. It's not always what you like to see. Oh man, now the Orioles are getting killed 8-2. Crone's shot blocked, and it's going to be a corner kick for the Falcons. Ball is in there in the box here, and exactly see what happens. It's actually looking at my roster for a little bit there too. Irwin with it. I'll send it in. As Mosley at Solorio Juarez can't get a strong touch there. And keeper will send it out now. That's Cone Hamilton. Morgan Young now will send it over to Ben Crone. Crone looks back towards Young. Young. Challenged by the Panthers. He'll send it back towards the middle and blocked by the keeper. Crone tried to make a play on that one. But Panthers will be able to clear it out. And Hughes sends in off the top of the crossbar. And a goal. Kane Hughes. What a shot from Kane Hughes. And that puts him on the board for the day. 8-1 Falcons. And I believe, yes, that is Kane's first goal of the season. Crone will send it up to Irwin. Irwin. Back to Crone. Crone. Try to get a shot off of his own. It's off the Panthers, so it's going to be a corner kick for Kyle Irwin. Under 10 minutes to play. Keeper grabs that one out of the air, and he will put that down towards Brody Pellet and Jaquan Flores. Kyle Irwin, one-on-one. I think he thought Crone was there still, but was not, so Panthers will get possession now. Bear Lane tries to get it inside, and Morgan Young intercepts that one. Sends it over for Mosley. Contact with the keeper, but he will maintain possession. sent into the corner by the Panthers. And Falcons are going to send in Keaton Irwin, Adrian Jessen, Alex Marsh, Tanner Estel. They're going to send out Ben Crone, Morgan Young, Brody Pellet, and Chris Mosley. So it's a throw-in for the Falcons. A little bit behind the clock here. So 7:30 remains. Hamilton will send it up towards Kyle Irwin. Irwin's on a 1-on-2. He'll slow it down. Tries to make a move. Gets it stolen by Davin Wallace. Barrett Lane tries to get it back up towards Wallace. And he'll save it there. Hamilton trying to slow it down there. Flores with another shot at a goal. Irwin sends it back towards the middle. And Wallace with possession for Panthers. That one went out. Flores tries to bring it back towards the middle. And taken out by Edgar Slorio Juarez. And goes out, I believe, off of, yes, the Panthers. Goes to Paul Schweer. Sends it back to Max Godel. Godel up to Alex Marsh. Marsh can't get a touch on it, though. Stolen away by the Panthers. And Godel will just send that one out. Panthers throw in. 6 minutes remaining. Barrett Lane checks out for the Panthers, and it's who came in there. It's kicked back out, and it's Falcon ball. Thrown in towards Irwin. Irwin down the sideline. More speed here. Tries to send it in towards Jessen. Jessen can't do anything. Slorio Juarez tried to send it in, and it's saved by Aiden Purdom. Corner kick Falcons. Just over 5 minutes remaining. Inside, oh, a header from Adrian Jessen, I think that was, off the top of the goalpost. It's going to be a goal kick for the Panthers, not the Falcons. Paul Schweer sends it to Adrian Jessen. Is that Cohen Hamilton over there? Yep. Picked up by the goalkeeper. He'll punt it out. Hamilton heads it up towards Alex Marsh. Marsh will send it back towards Hamilton. And Adrian Jessen will possess the ball now for the Falcons. Sends it back towards Hamilton. And it's in towards the keeper. He'll pick it up. Punt it out over towards us. That is Carlos Page. Throw in for Tanner Estel. Estel will get it in towards Kyle Irwin. Don't know what the call was there, but they're going to give it to the Panthers. Davin Wallace will send it in towards midfield. Paul Schweer will pick up possession for that one. Down on here, Barrett Lane with it now. Takes a pass, pull Schweer, and Carlos Page will have it down here towards the baseline, I guess. Send it back towards the middle. Costa will send it back out towards midfield. Irwin will send it out towards the goalkeeper. Alex Marsh gonna get a penalty called on him there. Knocks down, who was that? Jace Purdom, I believe. Just under 2:30 remaining. Kicked over here towards the sideline. Stolen away by Tanner Estel. And subs in. Max Johnson will check in for Cooper Hamilton. Irwin's still in the game here for the Falcons. So I'm a questioning choice. He's got 5 goals on the day. Ursulio Juarez will try to send that one back towards Irwin. Irwin with the foot in there. Back to him. Nice moves there from Irwin. I'll send it back towards the middle. Nobody ready for that one. Just over a minute here now. Polish Schweer inside to Alex Marsh. Jessen now with it.
1 minute remaining.
Sends it inside the box, and Panthers will kick it away. Keaton Irwin will get to that one. Oh, right off the face of David Sandoval. And a second one to Sandoval from Irwin. Cone Hamilton will kick that one out. 20 seconds remain here. It's going to be a throw-in for the Panthers. And Goodall will kick that one out. 10 seconds remain. Your Falcons will walk away 3-0. 8-1 win. Five goals for Kyle Irwin leads the Falcons to victory. 2 from Chris Mosley and 1 from Kane Hughes leads the Falcons to victory tonight over the Creston Panthers. For me, Brady Smith, and Colin Underwood, that does it for tonight. I think the next stream is from Creighton, where Chad and Jesse will be back to talk about whatever they talk about. But for now, that does it tonight, and St. Albert sweep.